What's up, Beardbrand? This is Francisco. I got Dan here in the chair, and today we're gonna give him a nice skin fade and a beard trim. Boom. Yeah, what do you want to do today?
I want to keep the length on the top, do a skin fade up as low as you think it should go, actually.
Cool.
I'm normally, sometimes I'll take it all the way down, so, but definitely.
Free range there?
Yeah, free range on the fade, and definitely want to keep the length on the beard, but just give it a nice angle to it.
Yeah, get rid of the.
I was gonna say, get rid of my Jewish tallies, and just keep the mustache. Just clean it up a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right on. Let's do it, man.
Made me look awesome.
So we're gonna start the fade by debulking the sides here with. I'm gonna go with 1 1/2 close. Yeah, I'm gonna give Dan here a fade that's very suitable with his head shape. Something that's gonna complement it very well, as opposed to just doing like a very high fade. What got you into cooking?
I grew up in it, actually. My family started the first restaurant in our downtown area, and then my uncle started one of the first Jewish delis in Florida, and I kind of was literally plucking parsley and pulling pita apart by the time I was probably able to walk. So and both my parents are just incredible chefs. So we had restaurants for years, and then my dad kept doing the restaurants for a few years, and my mom started a catering company. So all of our clients that were coming to our restaurants were asking us to do private events, and that took off. So I became my mom's head chef after college, and yeah, and and I've been cooking ever since. And actually, I've been cooking ever since I was a little kid, just for my buddies, you know. Just go over to their house and they wouldn't even know how to make tuna fish or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or you name it. So it's kind of just born and raised into it.
In the kitchen, man.
Yeah. My mom still has photos of me in a backpack with her like in front of a stove the day after I was born. I was a Christmas Eve baby, and she was back at work the next day.
The next day.
Yeah.
Have you watched Ugly Delicious?
Oh, it's one of my favorites.
The second part of it.
I'm in the middle of it actually right now.
It's just very insightful to what you're saying about like chefs and kids and like just having to like work that in the schedule and like how everything just gets thrown out of proportion.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
When I'm clipper close, just setting my first guideline.
Okay.
Do you have any siblings?
I've got an older brother and a younger sister.
Right on.
Or the younger sister's probably older than both my brother and I, to be honest. She's been about 30 since she was 5.
What do they do?
My brother's head of media for 511 Tactical, and my sister runs an advertising firm in downtown Manhattan. Can never remember the name of her company though. 3 letters, and I can never remember it.
Yeah, yesterday she was telling me, he's like, I don't think we're gonna go. I'm like, nah, we're still going.
Yeah. And I was before this trip, I was asking my business partner, I'm like, do you think we should still be going on the trip? And she's like, that's up to you. And I was just like, yep, we're going. I was just making sure. I was like, and then I checked with you guys just to see if it was even still going on, because I saw all these events getting canceled, so I was like, hope the Beardbrand event isn't getting canceled.
Hey, you show up here, no one's here.
Oh yeah, that would have been hilarious. I just bought a bunch of product and hung out. And this trip actually worked out great because the woman who we're staying with is my business partner's great friend, and she's really good friends with this nut company out here called Austin Nuts, and we're gonna go visit the factory while we're in town and try to make some friends.
Nice.
In the nut business.
So now that we created our guideline here with the clipper close, clipper open, we're gonna go in between and just fade that out.
So, in talking to Sylvester, I'd like it to be over the lid.
Alright, if you can just hold this under the cape, it's locked, so if you happen to run anything.
So now that we got the the basically clipper close blended into clipper open, we're gonna move on to half guard, right? Open, and just blend our way, fade our way down.
And the hairdryer is a medium heat.
Dan, who cuts your hair back in Florida?
I go to this place that's actually it's a 3-hour round trip for me to go to. It's called Buck and Beard. It's this guy Gary Day. He's great. First barber I've been able to find that I can leave with my beard still. Instead of walking in and normally they're like, oh wow, you've got a great beard, how long have you been growing it? And I'll tell them, and then they cut off about 6 months of that, and you're like, whoa. So it's in South Florida. It's the barber. A lot of the barbers kind of do the same style.
Dude, I mean, I follow quite a bit of Florida barbers on my Instagram, and yeah, like
it's like the typical. Just almost everybody looks the same. Like, it's like a fade, and then they always cut you like along the top of your head, like. And I'm like, I don't want that line across the front of my head. But so, and then it's just dealing with the big beard. Not a lot of people down there can do it. Whenever I go to Colorado, no issues. California, no issues. And now finally in Florida, this last year, I finally found somebody that I can go and trust.
nothing like it, man.
And then one of my best buddies, he's a barber up in Atlanta, and if I could go to him every day, I would, because he opened up a barbershop a couple years ago called De Leon Barbers, and he's killing it. He's an amazing barber.
Nice.
Just very, very proud of him. When I became a private chef up in the Hamptons, I worked for some pretty big name people that probably wouldn't know, but just people that first people that ever started in the stock exchange, and they live right behind Steven Spielberg. Let's just say that. And,
yeah.
And or his compound, his block. But yeah, no, it's definitely a cool industry, but it's just get over it.
Where I'm just cornering any dark spots that I see, just to make the blend really smooth.
Round shape. So we're going to start working down the heel.
All right, now we're gonna just debulk the bottom, gut it out.
This is where we're going to start getting, because we're going for a round shape, we're going to start trying to work in some roundness into that corner.
Is there any restaurants here in town that you're dying to go check out?
Actually, there is one that I've been following for a while, Slab Barbecue.
Slab, yeah.
So yeah, I'm not. I hear good things. So, and been talking to him over Instagram and just letting him know I'm in town. I think I've been hitting him up for a few years. Like, one day I will try you. But I think the lady that I'm staying with right now, she's got a few ideas up her sleeve. I think that's the first time I had pizza in probably 6 months.
Which I get Via 313? Was it the Detroit square style
yeah,
pizza?
I was gonna say, it was super. It was really good. Especially after not having pizza for so long, I was like, oh my god. It's like, crap, I can't put this back on my diet.
Yeah, I know one of the founders of Via, man. That guy's super rad.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm. They do a killer job.
Nice. And that's always good. Yeah, now it seems like you guys have nothing but good restaurants here, actually.
It's kind of weird because they come and go. Like there's kind of like waves of like new ideas and new restaurants, and they either hit or don't hit,
Gotcha.
and they
Yeah,
close.
no, the restaurant industry definitely is a hard one.
It's a hard one, yeah. Go back with my trimmer and just corner any of the transition area from shaver to clipper.
We've got a little more work to do there, but we're just going to get an overall shape before we start detailing it. I'm actually going to
I'm gonna switch over to my Oster fast feed and just do any of the detail work here. I like using this clipper to detail at the end just because it leaves a very soft feel to the hair.
I didn't cut my hair either, so I really did look a mess, yeah. And it's hard.
And just to finish up here, I'm going to use again the guard that we started with, the 1 1/2, and just clean the ridge right under the hair. But I started cutting my hair, and then I ventured into cutting my siblings' hair.
I'm going to clean out the hair down the heel a bit.
Very nice. Yeah, no, in college, I used to go to a buddy's house, and he'd just have a line of guys waiting outside for a fade. And he was from Miami and up in Tallahassee. He just have a chair set up in his kitchen, and he'd just line out the door. So it kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah, when I was in college here at UT, man, that was kind of like my thing too. I did appointment only just for my sake.
Oh, for
sure.
sure.
I didn't want to have anyone like waiting or too many people in my apartment at once. But yeah, that's kind of how I started too.
You know, one of my roommates was like, "Yo, dude, we're gonna go get our hair cut," and all of a sudden we pull up to some house, and I was like, "What?" Walk in, and it was full on barbershop pretty much. With guys playing poker and you know, it was college, so they were doing all sorts of other stuff, you know.
You know, like playing video games and
you know,
reading the Bible, you know.
Yeah, and some other stuff. Okay.
So now that we're done with the fade, we're gonna work on the top, just cleaning up dusting the ends very lightly.
Okay, gonna move to the side. His hair, man. I'll move around. So we're going to do the same on this side. We're going to clip each other away.
Just over directing the front of the hair
Just keep your client quiet as well.
slightly to leave it a little longer towards the front.
And we're going to just do what we've done on the other side. We're going to taper in.
Part of the gig, man.
Yeah.
You just gotta suffer through back pain.
Mine's arm pain.
That happens too.
Yeah, but I went climbing this morning, so I'm like, my arms are already dead.
Oh yeah, I remember when I used to go to the gym and come and film in the barbershop.
That's hard, man.
All I talked about was complaining and how painful it was.
We're gonna blend in the beard now, making sure that the blend stays within the ear, and just cleaning any of the strays or any of the hairs that pop out for you from the side. So I'm gonna start here with my clipper open. Close it halfway, close it all the way. Turn the clipper around, open. I'll go back in with my number 1 and just corner this little part that's a little heavy.
We'll clear all the neck hair over here. Again, it kind of complements the overall finish. barber
Just gonna double check here the profile on the side.
You just cut the beard. Everybody's gonna think you've missed the neck there.
And that looks so much better.
I feel like there's a little bit that's got to come off in that corner.
I'm gonna keep the cheek line as natural as possible. I'm just gonna repeat the same thing on the other side.
This has got a great angle now, it's coming down, round it all the way through the whole corner. You can hear this kind of cutting, it's taking a few hairs here and there. It's not too drastic. And it allows you just to shape it every step you can. It's going to keep its roundness, or if it's going to drop into a square shape. So I want to just see if it's still going to hold that roundness, or if it needs more into it. I think it's going to be good, to be honest.
Like I wouldn't even think that was possible.
Are you happy with the shape of that, brother?
Very, yes.
Do you want to put any product in your hair?
I normally throw I've been using like if I throw like styling balm, beard balm, I'll just use that in my hair. Just
Cool.
It's a little like lighter than most of those, but yeah, but whatever you
Cool.
whatever you want to use.
Yeah, man. Do you have a preference in scent?
But I normally go with Old Money or Temple Smoke or one of those, but yeah, I'm good. I love them all. So.
This will feather the tack out. There. The corner of the clipper. Anything that falls, that pushes back, when I turn the tack out, everything comes back.
A little bit of styling balm. Just working the product in through the hair.
Whatever falls into the beard there. Whatever falls into the scene, sorry.
Are those gardening shears?
Yes, they are, yeah.
Alrighty.
Only good for a beard. No other use.
Awesome. Looking good.
Looking fresh, man.
Thank you, buddy.
Enjoy that video? Well, go ahead, treat yourself to beard oil. We got a new formulation, new packaging, and a new price. Head over to beardbrand.com and take care of yourself, my friends.